Alright everyone, hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. In the meantime, I've actually done a little bit of work. I've been placing down storage containers, labeling them, making sure that these extra things have somewhere to go. I've been labeling all the components and everything. Kind of been thinking about moving this storage area over so that it's, kind of been thinking about moving it over so that it's perfectly synced up with the factory itself. And I think I have a way to do that. However, I'm gonna save my game beforehand, because the idea I have for managing to do this is, admittedly, I don't know if it's actually gonna work, but real quick in other news, I know that the last few episodes have I've gone around in the wild collecting things, right? Well, I have some great news for you guys. We've actually obtained enough materials to finally complete Phase 1, or Phase 2, I should say. So, the first thing we're gonna do for this episode, and I don't know if it's gonna be like a longer episode like the other ones, but we'll see. Okay, so I also grabbed 100 AI limiters, because if I ever needed to, make a smart splitter, I'll have that on hand. So real quick, let's go ahead and go up to the second floor. Can you imagine a game fully based around acapella? If you don't know, acapella is it's a soundtrack, or it's music made entirely by people's mouths. Take Crash to Insanity's OST, for instance. That's a cappella. The entire soundtrack. I've also been tampering with some of the machines, modifying their speeds and everything. No, I don't want to go there. I've added some power shards. Nothing else is being made because it is chock full of novelists. So I have an endless supply of bombs. Not bombs, bombs. B-O-M-S. Steel pipes being made over here. These are being turned into statters. And surprisingly, nope, there has been no power grid failures. I think the reason why is because I let everything run overnight for a couple nights, everything has stocked up so much that the machines just don't need to be working right now, so they don't use power. Which works out amazingly in my favor. So let's take a look here. The components we needed were smart plating, versatile framework, and automated wiring. Look at this. You know what's funny is I have so much iron plating and reinforced iron plating that the storage chamber, the storage warehouse over there, it's literally full of the stuff. I literally can't store any more of it. So that's what happens when you really stock up. Also, I just realized. Oh. Alright, well, if that's the case, I can just give myself more room. So. Instead of instantly transporting all of this one by one, we're gonna take all that we can place down, and we're gonna put this into the space elevator. Now, as I mentioned before, every time I reach like a certain phase, I'm gonna take a break from the game for a little while I switch back to Minecraft. And once I get back to a certain point in Minecraft, I switch back to Satisfactory. Okay, so Control places all of them, and Shift places one stack, or one of them in a slot. So yeah, I've done quite a lot. I also made that up there beforehand. That is going to be our very quick transport area. Why did I drop back down? Now, I'm gonna be real with you guys. The more materials that are needed and the more conveniences that I can create, the more complicated our factory is going to become. Yeah, I have a storage area for everything. I labeled all of them. With all that extra quartz. There are still some materials that I could actually bring here that I probably am going to have to very soon, such as quartz and the like. Now, you're probably thinking, am I gonna feel a temptation to grab one of the building thingies, like one of the whatever you call these? Even after I complete phase 2? The answer is yes, probably. I'm probably going to be tempted to unlock one of the things from the tiers, because it's going to be like, oh, I've been dying to get this, and I absolutely want to be able to. And it's probably going to be for pre-existing production purposes, because all these machines. Let me tell you guys a little something while I go grab the rest of the materials. It's not all about just instantly overclocking everything, because I may have a conveyor belt Mark III, but I don't have miner Mark III. Not only that, but the nodes of what I mine are also dependent on what I can, get done. So let's say there's an impure iron node. Impure means it gives less than average, but it doesn't give a poor amount. Miner Mark III very quickly picks up that inconsistent, well, not inconsistent, that below average amount. And as a result, it does still have plenty to offer. Actually, when I think about it, it does pick up like, even for an impure node, it picks it up like very quickly. I think the way it works is impure gives 1, normal gives 2, and pure gives 3. Or it gives a kind of set amount of an output depending on what it is. Water, gas, materials, metal, whatever. So theoretically, any miner could just very quickly pick up the iron and just stack it up into a conveyor. And that iron, when smelted down into iron ingots, the smelter, as they call it, can be very easily, I gotta get 4 more stacks. The furnace can very easily be given a power shard. It can very easily be given a power shard. That power shard allows it to smelt the iron faster, like that much is obvious. That iron that's spewed out, if you're using the normal recipe, it'll create iron ingots at a moderate speed. Those iron ingots, when separated into a conveyor splitter, well, they split, so not every machine is going to instantly be as efficient as possible, because it's deciding where the iron should go. And putting power shards into a machine that's not receiving an efficient amount of iron ingots doesn't really do anything. Like, sure, it turns the iron ingots into something else a lot faster, but it's more about how fast the iron ingots come in that it can make something. And that is what has taught me to really tamper with the machine some. I can't believe I've made this much smart wiring. But you know what? Free stuff for the awesome sink. But yeah, it teaches you that tampering with the machines and making sure that you can create a pace equal to input and output ensures that your machines do work efficiently. As they say, work smarter, not harder. Smart plating, that's gonna be fun. And I do agree on the work smarter, because this game teaches you that it's not about efficiency, it's about accurate productivity. You gotta make sure you collect enough of something. You gotta make sure that collected something is created at a good pace, and that something that's created at a good pace goes into the machine that makes it at an equally good pace that doesn't stall for 20 seconds until the next batch of materials comes in and it's enough to make something. Also, I gotta say... Oh. Okay, I'm confused. What's the point of this? Oh. Oh. Okay, so this right here, I don't even have to put it through a constructor. Hang on, let me check something. Concrete. How much does the... Huh. I mean, 80 per minute. And how much does regular concrete go for? 15 per minute. You know what? I'll take it. That's a huge improvement. And I do have a source of water right nearby, so I'll take it. Not sure about the quartz crystal thing, though. Because I already have coal working its ass off to make something else. So yeah, it's honestly addicting to go out and find crash sites, picking up whatever's around there, picking up power slugs. What was I saying? Yeah, about manufacturing. It's not easy, I'll give you that. It's definitely not easy. Because you have to really understand the machine. Like, most of the machines, for the most part, they create, you know, all that you would ever need. Did I create a storage thing for rotors? I'll have to do that later. Okay, no, that's not it. Oh, duh, downstairs. So yeah, understanding the machines definitely takes quite a bit of effort, and that's what I love about this game. It's not about, oh, you just place things, you keep upgrading it, and it just works its fastest, because eventually, that's all it does. But here, you can continuously tamper with machines to get just the right amount of effort. Wait, is that... Okay, here's the smart plating. Like, I love... Actually, you know what? Hang on, real quick. You know what? Rotors. Alright. I'll make it easy. You know, I'll just yoink it. Oh, wait, I can't. My inventory's full. So yeah, it's all about really understanding machines on a more personal level. Honestly, I'm really excited for when we get to the quantum technology phase, because not only are there a lot of other things around here in this game that you never really would have expected to see, but I honestly, it makes me wonder, were there things in... Oh yeah, that's already late. Were there things in the previous updates before the full release that I just didn't know about because I didn't bother looking too deeply into it? Because I didn't go for I didn't look too deep into updates 7 and 8. Like, yeah, it introduced some really nifty and cool things, but I didn't really think too hard about it. 2, 4. I'm actually still working on how I want to set up the conveyor to the awesome sink. Not sure how I'm gonna do it, but I'll figure it out. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time we finally completed Phase 2. Oh.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 2 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 2 will be completed and the construction dock will be constructed. After completion of Phase 2, the technologies of Tiers 5 and 6 will become available in the hub. These might feel intimidating after your previous experience, but rest assured that you would not be here if you were entirely incompetent. Highlights are oil production, railway transportation, the jetpack, and many more. Completing Phase 3 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. Just remember to focus on producing and delivering the project parts, and Fixit's faith in you will be strengthened.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time for us to complete Phase 2. Alley-oop. Whoa. Whoa.
Phase 2 of Project Assembly completed. You have been performing more adequately under pressure and are closer than ever to saving the day. Perhaps you were the right choice for the job. Time will tell. You will now enter Phase 3 of Project Assembly. Continue as you are, and there should be no issue. For humanity. For Fixit.
I honestly love that that's how they deliver the parts. Like, I think that is so cool. Like, the way it just pushes it up using electromagnetism. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you might think, is this where I instantly shut off the game and take a break? Well, not quite yet. Now, I know what you're thinking. Didn't you just say you were gonna do it after you finish Phase 2? And yes, but there are some things I need to touch up on a little bit before I can, you know, take my break, just to make sure that nothing's out of place, that everything's as it should be. Honestly, I love the fact that they have those messages for when people have been playing for a while, because this game gets really, really immersive. Like, you really get into it. Well, I guess immersive wouldn't be the right word, but it can be immersive. Now let's see what we've got here. Real quick. Ooh. What do we got here? Note that buildings can only be placed in a blueprint designer if they are fully within the boundary frame. 40 meters by 40 meters by 40 meters. Is the first mark of Fixit blueprints gonna be enough for the warehouse? I don't know. But hey, look! We're gonna learn how to make computers soon. Ooh. jetpack. Allows pioneers to travel through the air with increased control. Fuel is automatically consumed from the pioneer's inventory to refill the jetpack. Okay, so I know that later on there's like another device that basically wirelessly connects to what was it called? It was like this hovercraft thing that you can climb onto. Or not climb onto, you can put on your body, and it wirelessly connects to power poles. Or not really wirelessly, but it connects to the power poles nearby. Fuel-powered generator. Wait a minute. Didn't I already have Caterium ore as an Wait, hold on. Am I missing something? Am I going crazy? Hold on. I'm already able to scan Caterium ore. So why are you... That's not it. Circuit board. I'm very, very confused. But anyways. I probably should, have that taken care of. So yeah, I already have more than enough to get pretty much all of these. So I'll tell you what, folks. Wait, well, not all of these. Some of these I actually... I'll tell you what, folks. Just so nothing is gonna get in our way, for this episode, I'm actually gonna include unlocking the rest of these tiers. Just so that when we next begin, nothing will stop us from instantly getting to work. So... I had a feeling, I had a suspicion that I was still going to need Versatile Framework, which is exactly why I didn't instantly get rid of whatever production parts were made from whatever, you know? I had a suspicion about that.
Milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources. They can also be automated to self-drive and deliver resources between truck stations, which in turn facilitate automation of loading, unloading, and refueling.
Very cool. Okay, so, in the meantime, let's take a look around here real quick. Take some of these. Actually, you know what? No. There we are. So, in the meantime, I'll show you guys around. Yeah, you can see here that I've got... I think that crunching sound is that giraffe's face tick thing. So right over here. Let me show you my warehouse. So I didn't get very far on this side, but the way it works is this side is like the you know, the more typical compounds. Iron plate, iron rod, screw, concrete, cable, wire, copper sheet. Oh, wait a minute. Quick wire. Duh. I'm actually gonna place signs down here. Just ahead of time. So I don't know how many of these storage thingies I'm actually going to need, but I did place down a lot of signs. And with Sam, that's gonna make things pretty heckin' cool to do, pretty heckin' cool to manage. So I'm actually gonna switch these around because reanimated Sam comes first. This animated Sam. That's more like it. And then next we have... Wait, here's a little trick. Now you might wonder what the point of that was. Well, one of the steps to make a sign is to one of the styles centers the wording and the icon. So pasting the settings automatically does both for me. I just have to swap it out with something else, like Quickwire. Quickwire.com. Is there anything else? I mean, with the things I can unlock, what else would there be? Oh, you know what? Let's check the codex. Parts. Yay! I don't need to store black powder because that's used for like a particular thing. I already have steel pipe. Heavy oil residue. Oh, crystal oscillator. Wait, hang on. Mycelia, that's what I can store in this one. That's not your Celia, that's my Celia. Alright, real quick. We just head on back. I know this seems like me just being lazy, but it really does help that it cuts down almost literally half. Well, I tend to use the term literally, probably incorrectly. It cuts down the time to travel between point A to point B into half. So, you know, I kind of like it. That's not the right thing to be messing with. Yeah. Alright, let's grab some more cable. Do I have enough concrete? I do. Does that automatically turn off my flashlight? I can't tell. Anyways. Cable. Also grab some extra just in case. I think there's also some... concrete down there. Yeah, I'm probably going to be working on my factory off, like modifying it a bit off screen, but I'm not. But I'm gonna save doing anything new for when I return from the break. Concrete. That'll do. It's for you. Wait, no, I still need you. Sorry. The only thing that makes it a little bit tough is waiting. Waiting is the hardest part. I think it does turn off. I think it does turn off my flashlight every time I do that. It's like the Great Wolf Lodge. Waiting is the hardest part. Oop. 5 minutes, okay.
Milestone reached. Blueprints reduce repetitive building tasks, further optimizing your progression towards saving Earth, with its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and sunsets over frolicking puppies and kittens. The Blueprint Designer allows you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly. Any complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
Okay. What button is it? M, F, Q, N. Is that it? No. What button is it? Well, I guess I have time to figure this out. What's that do? Oh, it switches between construction and deconstruction. Well, that's handy to know. How do I activate it? Do I have to wait? Blueprint Designer. Wait. Oh, it's a building. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was very confused. Okay. If it's not something I have to place down permanently to use it ever, I'm just...
Once you have built a satisfactory blueprint, interact with the Blueprint Designer terminal to save it. It will then be available in the Blueprints tab of your build menu. Blueprints can always be edited to correct mistakes or optimize. If you find yourself struggling to work within the set size restrictions, remember that this is a you problem, and efficiency can always be improved.
Did you really just tell me that it's a you problem? Let's see. Warehouse. This allows me to store any excess materials that may be needed in the future. Directory. Okay. Yeah, I'll place a wall. I mean, it's what... Yeah, I'll choose this one. I've actually never used this before, so I have no idea what I'm doing. If you're wondering why I want to do this, I want to move it over so it can be aligned with the factory itself. You know, via the foundation tiles. Undefined? Can I rename it or something? I'll put a recycling icon. Can I move this? Add subcategory, press the edit button and press the add subcategory. Drag a blueprint here. Well, let me drag it. I'm so confused on what the hell I'm doing. Oh, the timer's almost out, so it's gonna come back. Have 5 minutes really just gone by already? Yes, they have. What am I doing? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I just like it to be, you know, I just like to make the conveyors nice and straight. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, what the fuck? Come on. What are you doing? Subcategory. Like I said, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. What do you want me to do? Oh, wait a minute. Am I supposed to place something down here and then it allows me to save it? Okay, well if that's the case, I'm just gonna leave the warehouse as it is. Yeah, I don't think I would ever be able to fit the entire warehouse in that thing. How big is the first one anyway? The first one was... Where was it? Where was it? This one was... How big? Yeah, the second model isn't much bigger, so I think I'm gonna leave the storage room as it is. The conveyors are gonna like tilt over a little bit unless I perfectly align it, so whatever. Oil processing. Alright, so I just need motors, steel pipes. Oh, that's right. I also added another conveyor over here. No, not that one. This one, I believe. Since I found a recipe that allows me to directly turn iron ingots into wire. Or wait, was it wire? No, it was something else. No, iron ingots into steel pipes. Which, by the way, is super duper handy. I'll take that. I think you're steel pipes. Aren't you? You're reanimated, Sam. You're steel pipe. There we are. Let's yoink some motors. I'm gonna nab steel beam too. So yeah, this episode will be focusing on unlocking unlocking the tiers I can currently obtain for next time. Alright, let's head back down. Okay, that slightly hurt. Just making sure it's recording.
Milestone reached. Crude oil can now be extracted and refined to produce various industrially beneficial parts. The byproducts of these processes will require careful management, but a capable pioneer such as yourself surely understands that. To improve efficiency, pipelines can now be optimized with valves to limit and balance their throughput. These were initially left out because Fixit did not want to overwhelm pioneers with complex pipeline management, but they have since been re-added after my impassioned defense of your capabilities.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you. There. Wait. I need rubber. Can I unlock that? Like, I have rubber stored. No, I cannot. All right, so I don't know if I really want to. Well, I do kind of want. Oh God, 8 minutes or nearly 9 minutes. Okay. I mean, I do want the inventory slots. Let me just check real quick. Is there anything else here? Monorail train technology is... I'm pretty sure it's the only other thing I can really unlock. Yeah, because I don't even have... Yeah, so the jetpack and monorail train technology are the only other things I can currently unlock. So, yeah. It definitely has not been easy optimizing everything here. Definitely not. But I'll tell you this much. I'm happy with how far we've come. This right here took a little bit of finesse, but I managed to make it so that... Yeah. It perfectly matches the amount of time it takes to make steel pipes with the amount of time it takes to... Whoa. What is going on here? Why are y'all freaking out? And why is it... Oh, you know what? I think it's because it was an impure node. And also because it was a Mark 1. You know what? I don't have materials on me right now. Oh shit. Wait. Why didn't I just make it go straight across? See what I mean when I say optimizing? I make these conveyors firsthand, and I don't really think about it until after the fact. It does, like not, like, having to make these conveyors perfectly, well, not perfectly, as efficiently as possible, it requires me to have ground to work on. That's more like it. Now we're talking. Well, I'll be damned. Seems like that power storage really does wonders. But soon enough, when we come back, first thing I want to do is I want to go over to that oil field that I found before. And I'm going to make sure we have plenty of power to work with. And don't you worry, we'll have all the materials we need to make it too. It'll just be a matter of managing to actually go through with it. I actually wonder if it's possible to, like, outdo what the storage container actually, you know. I wonder if it's possible to actually outdo this power storage thingy. It, you know, as an input and output offers you. Look at that. Is that not marvelous? I think what I want to do is... right over here. Oh, you can actually see me wearing the Blade Runners. I think right around here what I want to do is I want to place down... oh, refinery. An oil extractor. Need motors, of course. Let's see, transport. I want this to lead over to the oil field all the way, way the crap over there. And I'm gonna be using these catwalks to do it. Probably as an again as an off-screen thing. But let me just point. No, 7. Is there not another place for me to... oh, wow. I guess not. That'll do. Like, this right here is just the start. Here we go. Here. Ah! Crap, I didn't mean to do that. But no, just the stairs. Can I label these? Can I label this? I can label it. Okay. Haha! Now that's snazzy. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at whatchamadiggit. First off, I honestly feel like this is a lot more optimized than in my old world, because in my old world things were just, things were an absolute spaghetti nightmare of conveyor belts. You know, I'll just call it base. There we are. You know, yeah, you know, you can actually turn around in these things. Gotta have some good speed, though, to really make the most of it. What's that? I don't know what that was. That thing is still there. No, let's call it coal generators. Oops. That'll do. Alright, final thing, guys. What do we got? Oh boy. Alright, 50 motors. Wait, let me... I want that inventory space, damn it. Okay, 50 motors. What do I put as an icon? Can I get a 2? No. No. You know what? Let's put this. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, you get the idea. Don't know how I'm gonna put in a floor 3 when the time comes. I'll figure something out. Also grab some more cable. Alrighty, dighty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I good? Uh-oh. Facing a bit of a predicament here. Uh-oh. Oh no. Can I... Oh, do I have to... Okay, we're good. Oh my god, that was almost really bad. I did not realize I could actually get myself stuck. And now, the final thing we can unlock for now.
Milestone reached. Fix-It has granted you the power of flight, provided you have a jetpack and the appropriate fuels. The jetpack refuels automatically while you are standing on a surface, and different fuel types will affect the jetpack's functionality. With this increased versatility, you will no doubt achieve efficiency levels previously unheard of.
You know what? I actually might make myself a jetpack. It would definitely prove very useful for, I gotta... silica. I have silica, I think. Definitely would prove handy for reaching heights without having to worry so much about making stairs. You know, less cleanup. Let's see if we've got some silica. And what do you know? We've got a, you know what? That'll do. Alright, over to the equipment workshop where I can make jetpack. Motor. I need. Can I make a motor right here? Motor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wait. Alright. And there it is. I think I know exactly what I would need to be carrying on me, too. First off, real quick. Mm-hmm. Got all the necessities. Did I store any more steel pipes in here? No. But that's okay. I can work with that. Aha! Solid biofuel. Well, hey! Guess what I'm gonna have on me? Bada bing, bada boom. Throw this away. Throw this away. Gonna put the statter away too. And I believe that, and then I believe that'll be it, folks. Did I? I don't know. One more thing. Ooh. Oh, that's... wait. Okay, so... handy. Cable. I'll put this here. Encased industrial beam, I'll put the little bit of that in there too. You know, I'll put those both in there. And that. Everything looks set. Wait, I'll save after it, Perfect timing. And now, here's 5 and 6. It's all up to getting that oil, that plastic, that rubber. I'm honestly super duper excited, folks. Optimization is going to be taking place off screen, of course. Gonna have to tamper quite a bit, but you know, my brake is still very much there. It might take a bit of major rework on some of these too. I may find a few power slugs here and there. I'm probably not going to get any of the alien artifacts when I'm not recording because they introduce really unusual and bizarre lore. Well, if you want to even call it lore. But we finally reached our anchor point, folks. Following the conclusion of this episode, which is coming very soon, we'll be switching back to modded Minecraft for a little while. I finally done everything that I wanted to do, and I feel very proud and happy. So, until next time, everyone, we're gonna, like I said, we'll switch over to Minecraft, and then later on in the next episode of Satisfactory, we've definitely got us some work to do. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want more content in the future, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell. And I'll see you next time.